Meta here, so welcome to the VRTech channel. We have a lot of stuff to talk about because out of nowhere we had the first announcement for the first official tracked accessory for the Meta Quest platform. And even if you're not interested directly in a stylus, well, this is kind of a turning point for Meta directly. We also have some bad news though, because the partnership between LG and Meta for the Meta Quest Pro 2 just vanished even before starting, but at least you can get the Quest 3 now cheaper. So well, let's discover everything together in this video. Let's get into it. Alright, here we are. So I apologize if I disappeared completely last week, but well, I didn't feel super well then. Also, I was watching like 40 different videos about the update for the Vision Pro, the 2.0. If you guys are interested, I can make a video about it. It's a very big step in the right direction. It doesn't really feel like a 2.0 update. You know, some features should have been there from the very beginning. At least it's more stable, and it's weird because it's a beta. But I digress. This is not the point of the video, because we have to talk about the first important thing that we got for the Meta Quest platform, and that's the first official accessory, the MX Ink stylus from Logitech. Weird thing, right now we have the announcement from Logitech and all the different companies around it, but nothing directly from Meta. It seems like the embargo was broken, wasn't really supposed to be out and about just yet, but we got the information, the website is up, let's do this. So what is the Logitech MX Ink? Well, this is a tracked stylus for the Meta Quest headsets. It's gonna be compatible with the Quest 2 and with the Quest 3. And the weird thing is that the Quest Pro is not on this list, so it's not gonna be supported apparently. The Quest Pro already had a solution for a stylus, as we saw during the review, using tips attached to the controllers directly, but that is supposed to be the working headset, the professional headset, and instead we're gonna have the professional accessory, you know, for the gaming headsets. Weird. And this is actually the first officially supported third-party track thing for Meta. Yeah, because we're used to Vive with their trackers, Pico are there, Valve supports trackers, and the Meta platform really never had one. Yeah, this is the first one. Hopefully of many to come. What is this stylus for, by the way? Well, this is designed for 2D drawing and of course 3D drawing and sculpting in VR. It's gonna be tracked completely like a pair of controllers, and by the way, it's gonna work in conjunction with the two controllers that we already have with the Meta Quest, so that means that it's not substitute one of the two. It's like a completely accessory on top of those. That's a neat part. It has full 60OF positional tracking, exactly like the controllers, and it's gonna be tracked directly with the camera. Guessed it, like the controllers. It has multiple buttons and they support haptics on top of it. And Logitech says that these haptics are gonna make you feel like you're touching different surfaces. Now, we have to see when we have it in person if it's actually something tangible, but it doesn't seem to be just a vibration, let's say. It's gonna be a completely official accessory. That means that when you're gonna connect it, you're gonna be brought to a tutorial to actually learn how to use it and to learn the applications that you're gonna be able to use with those. The SDK from Logitech is gonna be available very soon, so actually companies can start to integrate it directly. And this is not the first time, by the way, that Logitech does something like that. They already had the stylus, they still have a stylus for Steam VR using the tracking of the lighthouses. So it's not very portable indeed, and this one will fix it because we're gonna be completely standalone with it. There's around 7 hours of battery life, 3 if you use haptics. Just bear in mind. And yeah, well, it looks like a pretty chunky pen. Well, this seems easy to bring around for sure. It's smaller than a headset or a controller. And being an official accessory will also be integrated in the settings, where you're gonna be able to customize the pressure of the nib, what the buttons are gonna do, the initial activation force, and the double tapping method. By the way, the applications that are gonna support it out of the gate are gonna be Gravity Sketch, Paint in VR, Archeo, Engage, Open Brush, Gesture VR, and Shapes XR. And on top of that, this is pretty cool if you connect the Quest via link, so using it with your computer, you can still use the stylus in PC VR applications, like the Adobe Substance Modeler and the Lucys by Realize Medical. By the way, talking about the price, is gonna be $130 for just the pen that is gonna charge via USB Type-C, $170 for the pen plus the dock, and there's also the possibility to use their mat that is gonna be around $50. An expensive one for sure. The pen is also gonna arrive with two different tips, a bigger one and a smaller one, so depends what you're really doing. And by the way, it has a pressure point, so you're gonna be able to use it on a surface and just write on it. Now the real question is, how good is gonna be the tracking with this one? We're gonna use the same tracking of the Quest controllers, and so, well, is a millimeter accuracy, even less than that. They say that it's very precise, but of course, marketing, and in this case for professionals, I think that precision is the most important thing to achieve. So am I excited about the stylus for VR? Well, it's not my dream come true thing, but it's kind of a move in the right direction for Meta, as we said, to start to make accessories, tracked accessories on top of, you know, just our hands. Maybe in the future we're gonna be able to connect more controllers and to use it for full body tracking, and that will be very, very interesting, because if we can add a third controller already with the stylus, there's nothing stopping us to have something to track our feet or our hip and, you know, use it for full immersion, like Vive and Valve are doing right now. Is a confirmation that that is gonna happen? Well, no, but a man can dream. Let's keep going though, because a man dream was actually broken, because LG seems to have cancelled completely the project for the Meta Quest Pro 2 that it was making in collaboration with Meta. This was supposed to be a very high-end product, not like the Quest Pro that we had, to compete directly with the Apple Vision Pro. It was supposed to come out around 2026, 2027, but seems like it's never gonna happen, and probably we're gonna have to wait another 10 years to have an high-end headset from Meta. I was really excited about this one because LG makes amazing panels. Micro OLED is like their thing, by the way. And then we know that Meta did a lot of research and development, and I really wanted to see something for work from Meta, because the Meta Quest Pro is actually a great gaming headset. It's one of my favorite PC VR headsets. If I have to be honest, that's how I use it the most. The screens are very good and everything, but working in there, it's kind of impossible. The low resolution really kills everything, while makes the games run faster. It's hard to look at the screen all day with it. It's hard with the Vision Pro, imagine with the, you know, that thing. But anyway, it seems like LG actually moved the entire XR part of their company to do completely different things, and the reason seems to be the fact that the Vision Pro didn't really get the traction that they were expecting, so there's nothing really to compete with, because, you know, the Vision Pro is not selling that well. Is it a good move? Is it not? We don't know. LG is still gonna make panels, so if Meta wants to go after the high-end market once more, hopefully with a better product, hopefully we still get these screens from LG. They're gonna be expensive though. And talking about expensive, what is gonna get a bit less expensive is actually the Meta Quest 3. There's no sales or anything like that, but Meta has started to sell refurbished items also for the Quest 3 right now. And those are gonna be priced at $449 instead of $499, so $50 less for the 128GB, and $579 instead of $649, so $70 less for the 512GB version. To be honest, I wish there was a bigger saving with it, not just $50 or $70, but $100 would be absolutely amazing. But I have to say that I actually bought a Quest 2 refurbished to have like one more here in the studio when people are coming over, and the quality was amazing. It really felt like a completely new device. Would I recommend buying a refurbished one? If you have those $50, go for the new one, of course, but if not, it really looks exactly like a new one. It comes with all the stickers where they should be. It was really perfect in my personal experience. Those are even gonna come with the same warranty from the new models, but it's not really clear if you're gonna get the same thing with the, you know, the free Asgard Vrad 2 for the headset or not. And yeah, there's a must-have title, so you would spend it anyway, and in that case, just buy a new one. But we will see. But yeah, here we have it. Are you excited about the stylus, or are you more like me, that are actually more excited about the fact that they're opening the platform to all these new accessories from different companies that gonna be tracked on top of the controllers, because that might be a very nice development of things. And would you buy actually a refurbished product? I did, so you know my answer. I'm curious of yours. But anyway, guys, as always, if you like the video, like. If you did like it, dislike. Subscribe to the channel for more of VR Tech. If you leave a channel, join the button on there. A little on further, also the Patreon. Thanks to all the patrons for joining the channel, of course. And I see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Ciao.